April 21st, Tuesday. Pretty decent day yesterday. We started off really hot, right? Tigers, Red Sox, under 4.5 first five, got sticky. Then we had Reds, Rays, over 4.5 first five. 2 runs scored in the top of the first. Bases loaded with no outs in the bottom of the first. And wouldn't you know it, they didn't get over 5 runs in the first 5 innings. That was the kind of day it was yesterday for totals in baseball. Orioles, Royals, 1-0 in the 9th inning, and somehow there was 12 runs scored in that game. I'd like to say I called it, but I did it as a joke. I said there's going to be 9 runs scored in the 11th and 12th inning. I can't remember exactly how many were scored, but that's not because of ball knowledge. I was just being optimistic for all the people in the Discord who had the over on that game. That was wild, man. Absolutely crazy. Hawks did us well last night, ended up winning outright. Mariners, hate them. I think I said in my last video, I'm tired of getting fucked by the Mariners, and yet here I am. I still took them. So that's on me. Marlins, the Wager Bass Potato Special. Anybody who's new to the channel, when you see that, I'm not saying hammer it. I'm not saying put all your coin on that play, but we tend to do well, man. I wish there was a record that we had. I guess technically I could go back and retroactively grade all of our picks, but I mean, those hit. The Wager Bass Specials hit. The Wager Bass Potato Specials hit. And all that is, honestly, is just me, Seabass, and Mr. Potato getting together and saying, hey, we both really like this specific play. And I appreciate it because we don't overdo it. It's not like we have one every single day, because anybody that says they have a lock every day is lying to you. Anybody that says they have a lock in general is lying to you. They just say that for clicks, and it usually works. So that's why people keep doing it. But these ones hit, man. And last night was no different. I ended up putting 2 units on it. I put enough to make 2 units. It was kind of a juice line. It was minus 137. Don't care. I saw value in that play. I liked it. It was a little sweaty at the beginning, a little bit, nothing crazy. Either way, they got it done. I should have had my graphic ready to go. Probably the best graphic I've ever made personally for a Wager Bass Potato Special. Once I scroll past all there it is. Oh my God, look at us. It's beautiful, man. Look at us. Seabass enjoying the catch, even though he did nothing. If you saw the previous graphic, he was sitting in a chair smoking a cigar. So he doesn't really deserve to hold the Marlin, but he is anyway. So yeah, when you guys see those, I'm not saying hammer it. I'm just saying it's usually a 2-unit play for me. I don't think we have one today because, like I said, we don't force it. There's no reason to force those plays. It'll lose its novelty if we were to force it. Hang with me. I'm trying to figure out how to exit out of full screen mode on a Mac. The fuck? Oh, you fucking bitch. How do you do it? There you go. Oh man, technical difficulties. Okay, let's start with NBA first. That sounds good. Like I said, we had a good day yesterday. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I ended up going up 2.3 units. When it comes to the NBA, I want to show you guys this first. You might not care at all, but I'm showing you anyway. This was the very first. This is what I used when I first started betting. This is like the beginning of my data journey when it comes to presenting things. I would send this out to people, and honestly, it's not terrible compared to what I have now. It is terrible, but at that time, it's not terrible. I have every game. You can see here every playoff game in the NBA going back to 2011. A lot of playoff games. I have the opening, closing lines for spread and total, the round, the game number, the total score. It's got everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything for an amateur data analyst. It has everything there. But then I created the trend finder. And I'll tell you honestly, man, it did me well. You know, all I was looking at was doing simple trend conditions, filtering the table to show me, okay, how often did the away team win or cover, or the home team win or cover, and how often did it go over or under. So for the Lakers game tonight, who's favored? Look at this. It doesn't even say home or away, just 1 or 0. This is how I was not good back then, okay? But when the away team is favored and the home team won game 1 and it's in round 1, the over is hit almost 58% of the time, okay? If the total has moved up at all in that game, the over is only hit 52% of the time, which is still profitable, slightly less profitable, but still. It's a silly thing. It's just funny to look back at your data journey. This is what I was using I was just like, show me the trends. How often does this happen? Not realizing that it's not, you don't really get too much. Either way though, we have a 64% accuracy on the model for Lakers Rockets on the over. We have a 2.5 point edge on the over. In 45 games this season, it's hit 64.4% of the time. We could see a lot of overs tonight. I could see your average bettor looking at how the games have gone recently and saying, I'm just slamming the unders. I'm slamming all unders. Everyone saw the Timberwolves game last night. It was the highest total of all 3 games. I ended up taking the over. I didn't post it in here because I just wasn't confident in it. But I did end up taking the over in that one, only because I was thinking, 1, the model liked it, and 2, it's the highest total game of the day, and we've had tons of unders for the playoffs so far. It just felt like a good one. I think we might see some points scored. Game 2, actually, let's check. I know this only goes back to 2003, but let's see between 2023 and 2011 how many games in round 1 went over or under. 53.6% of the games went under in round 1 between that time. What about game 2? 54. Who knows, man? I still like the over either way. I like Boston to cover today. And this is for Mamba out there, this is probably a fade alert opportunity. It's only a 23 game sample, but if it stays right there, we have an 8.5 point edge on Philly. That has not done well this season. It's only hit 30% of the time. I would say this 70% of the time it's been wrong. So you might go Boston tonight if you like the fade alert idea. So if I had to pick anything, I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I don't even want to say it. I don't know. I gotta research. I just got home from work. I haven't had time to research. I'm doing this live right now. You guys you'll have to hold on that one. I'll put it in the Discord later. When we go to MLB, just like every day, I'm looking at the regression report. Yesterday, the regression report went 6-4. This should have been a win right here. This should have been a win. Seattle could have easily been 8-2, but oh my god, and this should have been a win too. Cincinnati, Tampa, first 5 over. I already talked about why that was such a bad beat. That was disgusting, dude. But yeah, model's still doing great. Really likes the Twins today, and that's simply because of how they do against right-handed pitchers in the first 5 and the full game. I'm a little bit scared. Mets are on a terrible losing streak, and yet they're favored by a lot today, and relative to baseball bet lines, they're highly favored today. So that's kind of scary. I might stay away from that one. Braves first 5, I do like that, and then over in the Braves Nationals game is good as well. I think that's one I am going to take. Also, I talked about this in a Discord before. Yankees money line could be a play today. I think the script flips. Last season was all Boston. I made stupid money taking Boston against the Yankees last season. 1, because I hate the Yankees. 2, because it kept happening. I was like, I'm going to ride this train till the wheels fall off. I took them the first game. Second game, I was like, let's do it again. I don't know how many they won in a row, but they did win the series, and I was profitable because I hammered it each time. But I think the script flips this year. Yankees are due to see some positive regression in batting, and the Red Sox I don't know. I don't think the Red Sox are where they want to be right now. They're not on the Mets level, but they're not hitting. They're not pitching as well as people were thinking this bullpen was going to pitch. Also, their bullpen, their relievers are on alert for being overworked right now. On top of that, Yankees are doing really well against left-handed pitchers, especially in the first 5. 3.2 runs per game in the first 5 against lefties. I like that signal. We could see them pull out in front quickly, but we shall see, man. We shall see. This is what scares me with the Twins today. They're 7-0 against righties in the first 5, but yet very, very, very big underdogs. Relatively speaking, again, very big underdogs against the Mets today, who are absolute trash. So make that make sense. I don't get it. It seems a little bit too sticky for me. You know, I'm thinking I'm just going to stay away from it. I don't think I'm going to touch that one. But something that Potato brought up to me is he's been using this report, the lefty-righty splits, for nerfies or yerfies, whichever way you want to go. Looking at the runs per game in the first 5 against the handedness of the opponent's pitcher. And if both teams are, under, I'd say even 2, I would say you have a better chance of hitting a nerfie. Now, you got teams that are both in the 3.7, 2.75, above 2.75 in the first 5 runs scored per game. You might say, I'll look for a yerfie. Yes, runs scored in the first inning. But that's how he's using it. A new implementation I want to put in is I think I am going to do a nerfie model. I hate it. I hate nerfies. I think Vegas exploits them, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think it'd just be fun. But use this for the first 5 in the nerfie and yerfie. I think this will be extremely helpful for people. Last but not least, we'll go to the perfect storms again. It has the Yankees and it has the Dodgers first 5, which is I'd stay away from that one, honestly. There's no value there. We have a negative 3.8% edge on the first 5 money line for the Dodgers. There's really no point in taking that. Yankees, I do like that. So far, perfect storm matchups have not done great. Not terrible. It's a small sample size. 6 and 7 as of now. I'm not worried about it. I think we'll see it increase. And if we don't, then we know, hey, this isn't working. But 13 games is not enough to say this is good or this is bad. As far as agents go, my Grand Slammer swept last night. That was beautiful. Over on Cleveland game, over on the Boston game, and then the Dodgers. He or she, I don't know my agent's gender, but -1.5. Clean sweep, 3-0. It is now 57.4% win rate, up 5.14 units, and yeah, it likes some stuff today. So we'll see. I think I might take the Cardinals Marlins under as well. That's all I got today. Hopefully there's something there for you guys. We're going to be pushing the update that I talked about yesterday to the app. I think we're doing it today. We're a little bit behind schedule, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. So go be profitable, make some money, and we'll keep this train rolling.